Good morning. Welcome to your culture class. Houses and homes is all about the different kinds of homes that we or the animals live. Is it not? Yes. We human beings, we need to protect ourselves from the sun, okay, the heat of the sun. Now you know the heat of the sun? Yeah, when I generally say the sun, you will not understand. But now in the April, in the summer, you know why you should be inside your house. How many of you like to go and stand 12 o'clock in the sun? Very hot, no? Very hot. So you need a house to protect you from the heat of the sun or from the rain or the dust, or even say in the night you may be disturbed by a mosquitoes. Yeah, the mosquitoes. So you have to protect yourself from animals which may come and disturb your sleep. You need to sleep very peacefully. So you need a house for that. Yeah. So based on our needs, people will try to make based on what they have also, not only the need, what they have around them, with that they will make their houses. If they are living in the forest, they will make houses with sticks and logs of wood, and they will have leaves for covering up the roof. Is it not? Because it is available in the forest. Now if you are on the city side, you may use bricks and cement, and you will use iron rods, wood also. Yes? Yeah. If you are going to be in places like in the icy snow places, what will you use there? You don't get wood. No, there are no trees there. It's full of ice. What will you do? Yes, you will have to use the ice cubes. That's how the igloos are made. Yes, the Eskimos, the people who live in the igloo are called as Eskimos, and they make it with blocks of ice, and they make it in a dome shape with a small tunnel to creep inside and go inside. They'll crawl inside and they will go and sit inside. Okay, inside of that they will cover it with leather and all, some animal skins, okay, which will keep them very warm inside the whole night. Come whatever wind blows, cold wind blows in the night, they will all sleep happily inside. Then if you are in the place where there are a lot of wild animals, I told you, people build houses on the tree tops, which we call as tree houses. Is it not? Yes. So we have log house, we have tree house, we have houses where there is water, river water flows and it keeps rising. So they build house on stilts, long legs of wood. Yeah, stilt. Like I told you that in your apartments you will have a stilt parking where there will be long columns standing and car will be parked. Your houses will be on top. So that parking where the basement where the cars are kept, you call it a stilt parking. So there are houses like that which is on stilt, where the river water can flow underneath, or maybe as and when the water rises, the house will not get damaged. Okay, so that is your stilt houses. Then we saw igloos, we saw tent and tepes where people keep moving from one place to another. Example, the forest people, if they are living in the forest, they want to move from one place to another, they might use a tepi. They will later, it's made up of canvas, thick cloth, or maybe of skin of animals also. They'll fold it, they'll take it, go somewhere else and they will put it there. Depending, if it's getting very hot here, they will move off to another place where it is cold, and there they will set up their tipi. Or even the tent, like the circus tents. They keep moving from one place to another. Today they will be in Chennai, tomorrow they will be in Mumbai. Day after tomorrow they will be in Delhi. So since they are moving from place to place, they cannot be building houses every time. So they will make a tent house, which is easier for them to fold and carry with them and set it again. Yeah. So that is a tent house. Then you have the houses that is around us, the apartments, the villas. The villas, they will be same houses, very identical houses. Yes, the villas and the bungalows. Okay, if you went to the countryside, the village side, you will even see some houses which are called as a cottage. The cottage, it will be made up of brick walls, but maybe the roof of it is made up with tiles, clay tiles. Okay, that's called as a what? Cottage. And the hut. Hut will also be made of bricks or sometimes mud, and but covered up with, on top the roof will be made up of dried leaves. Okay, these are the houses for the human beings. What are the houses that we make for animals? Animals don't need houses, but when we are going to domesticate them, when you are going to have them as our animal, as a pet animal, or as a need for us, if you want to have milk from the cow, we domesticate them and have us near our homes, and we build one house for them. They have to be protected. So those houses are like, the kennel for the dog, the stable for the horse, the coop for the hen, then the cow shed for the cow, okay, like that and so on. The pigs can live in a sty. Yes, you can go through your book, you will get more information about the different kind of houses that are there for animals. Like I said, animals don't need houses, it is we who make it. They live in a particular area where they like. That is called as their habitat. What is it called? Habitat. Different animals have different habitat. Some live on treetops, some live in grasslands, some live in thick forest, some live in the ocean, some live in the deep ocean. Is it not? Yes, like for example, the jellyfish and the giant squids, they live in the deep ocean. That is their habitats. And the pandas, they love to live in the bamboo forest. They love to eat bamboo, so they kind of live there happily. Okay, the kangaroos, they love to live in the outbacks. They are called as the outbacks. It's a place for them where they really love to jump. They are very shy creatures. You go near them, they'll just jump and go away. So they need that extensive place to roam around. In Australia, it's in Australia, the outbacks. So that is the habitats for the animals. Today we are going to, and one more thing, the houses that is built by the humans, that is the hut, the bungalow or the apartment, we last week classified them into two types. What were they? One is the kacha houses and the other is the pakka houses. Kacha houses are temporary, not for too long, because they may break away, or because of because of the wind or the sun or the rain, it may go away. It may break and go away after some time. Or maybe the kind which is like tent, which you fold and take it and go away. It will not be there for a very long time. Just for some time it will be there, 1 year, 2 years. Then they have to rebuild again, okay, or set up again. That houses are called as kacha houses. For example, the hut. Yes, the hut, the cottage, you might have to change the tiles sometimes, and the let's say the tree houses, you might have to change the wood. Sometimes they, because of the wind and the rain, they get damaged. So you'll have to change them. So that is the kacha house. Now there's the other house which is called as a pakka house, where it's very strong. It will never break away. If you have to break it also, you'll have to bring in a bulldozer to break it. It will just not break away because of the wind or the sun's heat or the rain. No, it's not going to go away like that. It will stay for so many years, 20, 30, 40, 50 years it will go on. There are houses which live there even for hundreds of years also it has been there. Okay, very, very long time they will stay. Such kind of houses are called pakka houses. For example, the bungalows and the villas and apartments. Okay, the ones which are there 100 years, they had a different name. It was made by the kings and queens, what we call as a castle. Yeah, those of you who have been watching these cartoon channels of Rapunzel or Elsa and Frozen, yeah, Elsa and Anna, you would have seen that they're living in a castle. Yeah, that is all very, very, very old houses which can stay even for 100 and 200 years, built by kings and queens. Okay, so there is a name for every house. Now there is a different kind of house, not made with bricks or cement, nor is it made with tent or fabric. Very interesting for you. It is a caravan. A caravan is nothing but a vehicle. Okay, can you imagine a big bus? I want you all to think of a big bus. Okay, the big bus with no chairs inside, there is no seating inside it. Imagine it to be completely empty. There is a driver's seat, but the rest of the bus is empty without anything on it. No seat in that bus. Instead, in the place of seat, can you imagine there is a place for putting bed there? And there is a place for putting TV. You can even have a sofa in it for sitting. Maybe you will also have a washroom towards the end of that bus. Can you think of a house like that? Now what's special about this caravan where there is a driver who's going to drive the bus, and inside there is a bed for sleeping, a sofa for sitting, and even a kitchen also sometimes where you can do cooking. Some small cookings also you can do inside it. Not small, really, you can cook all your 3 meals there, you can cook. So going by the name, a caravan is made for people who keep traveling from one place to another. There are some people who love to travel. They like to keep going from places to places very often. So they don't want to rent and take a house as such. So what they will do, they will stay in the house in this caravan for some time, and then when they have had enough of work there, they will move off to another place. Okay, or even let's assume these actors who are acting in the movies. Yeah, the actors and the actresses, you would have seen, maybe you would have come across that they don't live in it, but when they want to dress up themselves, they prefer a caravan. In that caravan, they will have big mirrors and AC also will be there inside it. So once they want to go change their clothes for their next acting, they can go inside, shut the door, pull up the curtain, switch on the AC, do the makeup, change their clothes and come back. Then again they can go relax for some time, sleep there and then come out of the caravan. Very interesting, no? There are caravans available in the city also. You can take it for a rent. You can take it for a rent and maybe a family of 3 or 4 can go in it. Imagine yourself going in a caravan to a place like Ooty. How will it be? Yes, your dad may be driving or maybe there's a driver and rest of you can be inside, watching TV inside, sleeping if you want to. Will it be interesting? Yes. In fact, you can stay. There are people who live only in the caravan. They don't have a separate house for themselves. They live full time in the caravan only. And for a very long time they will be in the caravan because they love to travel. So people who love traveling, they will go for caravan. When they have had enough of that place, they will pack up, they will wind up everything and they will go. So they will have things for food for cooking, they will have the kitchen also for cooking and the washroom facilities, everything will be there in the caravan. Now coming to your book, we will be doing page number 21. That's your caravan in page number 21. Caravans can be also the kind where it is a separate cubicle which is attached to your car. Okay, your car goes in front and behind the caravan can be hooked to it. Now when the car is moving, it will be pulled behind. Okay, so if you are living in a caravan like this, you can later use the car for going to nearby places also. You want to go to the market, you can use the car for going to the market, buying the vegetables you want. You come back, fix your car to the caravan and you can start moving the whole thing together. Very interesting. Here you see in this picture, can you see 2 people sitting here and having some nice fun? Yes, they even have their carpet laid out, the rug laid out. They can sit and eat and play as well, and when they are tired they can go inside and stretch their legs and sleep. So this is that big caravan which I have been telling about. The actors and actresses, they will use it. They call it as the vanity van. A vanity van. When the actors and actresses are using it for changing their dress or for doing a makeup inside the AC caravan, they call it as a vanity van. Okay, so we have here a vanity van which is also a kind of a caravan, and you have here yet another caravan where people really stay for a long time, and here is a trailer caravan. Okay, it is trailing behind the car. In page number 22, it's a maze. Okay, maze. When I say maze, it is let me see, yeah, it is written here, M-A-Z-E, a consonant E, maze. Okay, can you read it? Okay, so in this maze, you're going to help the cow reach the cowshed or the barn. There may be more than one or two ways to reach. Will you find out how it can reach the barn? Okay. So children, that is all for today's culture class. Your houses and home, you learned one new kind of house, which is the caravan. Next time you come across a caravan on the road, remember what I told you and see if it is a trailer caravan or is it a vanity van. If it is a vanity van, you might find your celebrity hero or heroine inside it also. Okay, like I said, it is also available for rent. So if you want to plan a vacation, you can definitely rent it and go with your family. Okay, see you all in another video. Until then, bye bye.